And greetings YouTube gamers, welcome to another episode of Retro Raider. My name is Johnny Retro and welcome to the channel. So today I'm here to bring you guys my top 5 hidden gems on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now it's undeniable to say that the NES is one of the most iconic video game consoles of all time, and it spawned a lot of franchises and a lot of games that became huge successes in video game history. Games like Super Mario, The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Mega Man, and the list goes on and on. Now although it received some bad titles like any other system, there were a couple of games that were kinda overshadowed by more popular titles, and those games eventually became hidden gems. Now there is not a specific definition of what a hidden gem is, and to be honest with you, I think that depends a lot of what type of gamer you were at the time, what type of collector are you now, and what region did you grow up. There are a lot of exclusives in all regions, and those exclusives are probably not considered hidden gems in that specific region. And nowadays it's even harder to classify a game as a hidden gem because there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of hidden gem videos on YouTube like this one. There's of course, compilation games and emulation of course. But this list of hidden gems that I took from my personal collection are games that are still kinda unknown to a lot of collectors and gamers out there, and I really want to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's see what are my top 5 hidden gems on the NES right after this. Okay, so let's start. For number 5, I picked Isolated Warrior. Now this is a very late release on the NES library. It was released in 1991, and it's an isometric shooter. You play as this character called Max Maverick, and the game is just awesome. At the time, it was probably what could be considered 3D or virtual reality, if you will. Because it kind of gives you that 3D sensation when you're playing it, and it's just great. It plays very well. It truly pushes the hardware of the NES to its limits, and you have a lot of enemies. You have a variety of weapons to use. You have a lot of vehicles actually, and it's a very challenging, hard game. I totally recommend Isolated Warrior. Now for number 4, I picked Kabuki Quantum Fighter. Now, this is another late release on the NES library, and another great example of what this system is capable of. You play as this ninja dude who is trapped inside of a computer and he must escape from it. And the unique thing about this game is that you use your hair as your main weapon. I mean, how original and crazy is that, right? And I totally recommend Kabuki Quantum Fighter. I haven't beat it yet, to be honest with you. I recently got this game, and as soon as I beat it, I think that I will make a review of it. So I totally recommend for you guys Kabuki Quantum Fighter. Now for number 3. This game, I know a lot of people who hate it, but to be honest with you, I think it's one of those games where, it is so cheesy that it is good. And that game is Wrath of the Black Manta. Now this game reminds me a lot of Ninja Gaiden, and it definitely borrows a lot of elements from that game, and like I said, it is a very cheesy game, especially on the lines that it uses, but I like it. For some weird reason, I like Wrath of the Black Manta, and I totally recommend Wrath of the Black Manta for you guys. Alright, so number 2. This is a forgotten RPG on the NES library. And I just did a review of this game. I can leave the link on the description below if you guys are interested in that. And that game is The Battle for Olympus. Now this game is one of my favorite RPGs on the original NES, and like I said on my review of it, it borrows a lot of elements from Zelda 2, but I think that what this game did is that it picked up the formula, used it, and did everything right with it. I totally recommend The Battle for Olympus. Alright, so number 1. This game is not only my favorite hidden gem, but it's actually one of my favorite games on the original NES, and that game is Robowarrior. Now, people that know this game tend to say that it is a Bomberman clone, and although that the mechanics used on it definitely reminds of Bomberman, it is definitely its own thing. So you play as this space dude who is trapped on a planet and you must escape from it, and in order to do it, you need to use a lot of items, beat a lot of enemies, and there's a lot of exploration in this game and a lot of survival elements. And I think that one of the things that turned people off about this game is that how hard it is, because this is a very challenging, hard game. I have this copy for about 2 years now, more or less, and I still haven't beat it. But to be honest with you, I'm just addicted to Robowarrior, and once in a while, I give it a shot, and I'm determined to beat this game. So, Robowarrior, I totally recommend this hidden gem for you guys. So there it is, guys. This was my top 5 hidden gems on the original NES. Please let me know in the comment section below what do you think about my top 5 hidden gems, and please give me your top 5 hidden gems as well. Don't forget to put a like on this video, please subscribe to the channel, and take care of yourselves, take care of the gaming community, and game a lot.